Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. Happy Gatty Crypto here. So let's dive into an update specifically targeting proposals, scam proposals, and how we can kind of clamp down on it in our own way as a community. Now it's getting out of hand and it's only going to get worse. And the reason being is Lunk's pretty much more or less been the center of interest for quite some time now, and we're going through a period where there's a lot of different opinions. There's people flooding left, right and center. People are not happy with the overall broader consensus of things. And, you know, there's always going to be people there waiting to scam people who, you know, think that they can claim an airdrop or all of these different kind of things. So first of all, what I want you guys to do more specifically, and this one's more a personal thing, if we could go and know with the veto, specifically this one with the, I'm not going to say the word, but, you know, this is just nasty. It's very nasty. And to, you know, refer to someone as that word is not, you know, nice. So getting on to what I really want to say is all of these kind of scam proposals, hit them with a no veto, because if it goes up to quorum with a no veto, they'll lose their deposit, meaning it will make them think twice again, and they'll think, oh, I will lose, you know, my deposit I put into this proposal. So I think it's a way that we can put an end to it ourselves as a community and kind of show them that we're not going to allow this, but at the same time you could just ignore them. And that's what a lot of people are going to sit and say on this video. But what I find is people can't help themselves. They want to tap into show all, and I mean, just look, it's getting out of hand at this point. So what I now want to speak to you about more on a proposal side of things are text proposals. Now, text proposals in themselves, regardless of what is contained inside them, they need to be manually followed up. Nothing's going to happen once your text proposal passes. You literally need to do everything after that to follow it up. So if you're going to put a proposal up, regardless of what it is, you need to ensure you put an Agora text up with it. And it's as simple as just tapping on that, and then you can pop it up once it loads up and everything like that. And just make sure that you get everything that you possibly can that you think is relevant to your proposal in that proposal. So now what I want to speak about is a parameter change. And a parameter change is what happened recently, where someone put a proposal up to change the burn tax from 1.2% to 0.2%. And that in itself was a parameter change. Has to have an Agora text with it. All of them need to have Agora text with it. It's very important that you provide one of those, because it's not rules, but as you can see above, you know, you should really do it. And as you can see, proposal deposits will not be refunded if the proposal fails to reach quorum or the results is no with veto. So I don't think that's right, because all of these proposals never reach quorum and they still get the deposits back. So I think that in itself is not correct. But I know if we all vote no with veto, they won't get the deposit back. It's as simple as that. So community pool spends, and I think this one's quite important. So for instance, let's think about projects out there currently, Metagloria, Lunar Burning Nights, Exodus, and any other projects out there like Lunar Punks as well. Say they've wanted some funding to help with marketing. They could put a proposal up for the community pool spend, as to which, if everybody agreed on that, those funds would then be allocated, okay, to the recipient wallet, meaning that that would just happen, okay, because we voted it through as a community. Meaning that if you're a project and you've got a really good idea but you don't have funding and you want to get funding from the community pool, get a proposal up. And this is decentralized. No one can tell you you can't do something, and no one can stop you from, create and whatever project you've got in store, because at the end of the day, it's decentralized. No one can tell you what to do on that front. You can do whatever you want, as long as you're not breaking any laws in your own country or any laws in general, so to speak, then you're good to go, aren't you? And it really is as simple as that. But I think something does need to be done about all of these scam proposals that are up, and I feel like there should be some sort of fail-safe in plan for anything that's not an Agoratex link. Should not be able to be put into a proposal. There should be some kind of fail-safe for this. It's just my own personal opinion. I know it is doable, and it's in our best interest to keep people safe where they hang their hat. And Terra Station is just one of those places that people hang around a lot on, and it's totally normal. There's a lot of information on here. You're constantly checking your staked rewards. You're constantly withdrawing, swapping, doing arbitrage opportunities if that's what you're into. If you like swapping between Lunk and USTC when one pumps and the other dumps, you know, everybody wants to make extra coins where they can. It's super important that you utilize everything you've got around you. And I've always said to people, and I should say it more about taking profit when we were all the way at the top. And I've always said to people, you know, keep some even if you're in for the long run, keep 2-3 million Lunar Classic to play with, and you can also try and learn from that as well. It's not financial advice, and you know, none of this is financial advice. If anything, they're more educational videos, but these are kind of the things that I do, and you guys will know that if you've been here from the beginning, that I've always kept a little bit to play with throughout these pumps and dumps, because it helps maintain I guess my brain's interest also in what's going on. It helps me learn a little bit about price movements, when to buy, when not to buy, when's a good, you know, and then you learn from those mistakes. And you know, you can't get everything right. It's just not that simple. So yeah, very interesting. Everything's very interesting for me at the moment, especially with the node I'm going to be going through with all nodes. So I think you guys will be able to see the node on the list as of tomorrow evening, maybe. Which would be really funny to see us on the list, but we just won't be active. Possibly it might say jailed, but don't worry about that. We're not jailed. And it really is coming in close now. So hopefully we're going to see a lot more coins go into stake. Hopefully see that staking ratio push right up. See more coins locked up, and see more people, projects, delegates, and everything like that across the board get involved with Lunar Classic, because it's so new and it's so early, and I feel like it was doing so well before the capitulation that if we can just tread on those things from before, you know, things will go swimmingly. So guys, stay safe out there. I'm not a financial advisor. Beware of scammers, doppelgangers, anybody pretending to be me, and I'll catch you in the next one.